into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. The Lobos will kick it away to start. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Boise State Broncos offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David.
Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. And the Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Breaks the tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So New Mexico's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide open downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Boise State ready to send out that offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're testing the right side here. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Quickly to the tight end. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They win. Out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. On the run, it's Bowers. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple of... and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Lobos have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. They're dealing with a second and long. Caught over the middle. It's Bowers. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Lobos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Lobos line it up with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Lobos! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The Broncos. Booted away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw it. Got his man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Lobos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, New Mexico! And that one will put them up here in the second half. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Greg. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Bowers. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. The hand to the running back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. The Lobos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Robinson. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Bowers. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Leaves it with the back. Just steamrolling the defense. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air. It's Montgomery. Firing to the right, complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are...
There he goes! Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Lobos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Lobos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to slam in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical.